Hi, my name is Gabby and welcome to my channel, Gabby on Paper. I'm so excited for today's video. It's going to be my very first budget with me using YNAB. I've been waiting for this for so long and I'm excited it's finally here. So let's go ahead and get started. So full disclosure, today is Thursday, October 13th. I was able to log onto my computer at work and find out how much money I'm getting paid tomorrow. So I actually have not received this money, but YNAB doesn't let you budget money that you don't have. I put the transaction date as today since I for sure will be getting this tomorrow. And this is just because I need time to be able to edit this video and get it up tomorrow. Otherwise I wouldn't do this, but so today we are budgeting $1,748.98. That's pretty much all of my paycheck, and that is after I think all of my deductions. I'm not sure though. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. So the very first thing we need to do is cover some overspending. So I am going to click on this view categories button and it will show us the overspent categories. As you can see here, I have $1.67 overspent in interest and fees. And this is the same as the overspent, I guess, of Southwest. Basically, I didn't pay off my credit card in time and I got $1.67 in interest, and I've learned my lesson. I won't do that again. This was for the flight. I believe it was to Charlotte. I'm pretty sure that's what the flight was for, and I don't know why I didn't pay it off. I didn't pay it in time or something. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was charged $1.67 in interest, and we're just gonna go ahead and cover that. I'm only going to cover it in this category because once I assign money to this, I will record that in the Southwest category and zero that out, because I'll have that money available from my interest to pay off my Southwest card. So if I click here, it should make both of those categories disappear, which it did. The second overspending is in my live events category. This is one that I'm going to try and build up. This is for we are going to a Bears game in November and we bought our ticket. Football tickets are very expensive. We got like the cheapest seats possible. And I had budgeted $125, thinking that we were going to go to the game tonight. We actually decided to hold off a couple of weeks, go in November for a like middle of the day, like a noon game rather than a night game on a Thursday. So tickets were more. So I overspent by the $22.71, so we'll go ahead and cover that. And that will bring my category to zero. Alrighty. Now, if I go here, click all of my categories, you can see that I am underfunded by $589. You see that over here. I know exactly what that is. That is my rent. I am going to fund the rest of this, the $589, and it's taking it from my ready to assign. This means that my November 1st rent payment is covered. I always save for that with the two paychecks right before, and that's what this is. I am trying to get ahead in this, so I'm going to do what Avery's Money Moves does and budget half of my rent with every single paycheck going forward. It'll take a little while to get ahead, but that's okay. That's where we are right now. So November 1st is taken care of. With my second paycheck in October, I'll start budgeting for December's rent payment. October is now fully funded, so we're going to move on to November. I am not going to put any into this rent and utility fee. Again, that will come in with my next paycheck. So we're just going to do half of these bills. I've decided this is how I want to do it, at least for now. $41.50 divided by, oh my gosh, divided by 2. So it's $20.75. I'm actually gonna move to my keyboard rather than doing it on my my wireless keyboard rather than doing it on my laptop because it's harder. I'm going to fund all of these. So I'll cover all of my subscriptions. I think my goal is to get, like, as I'm trying to, get ahead in my budget, to fund all my bills first. I'm going to do all of my subscriptions right now, which is a total of $72.67. I'll go ahead and fund that. Next, I will do some of these sinking funds, which is the renter's insurance they'll be due in February, my Sapphire credit card fee, which will be due in May, I want to say, and then I'll do my ride share because I'm trying to build that up a little bit so that if I need to take an Uber, I have money available. So $45.63, we'll go ahead and fund that. Let's take a look at what else we have. I'll do my wish farm items too. Why not? It's only $12. Yep. All right, let's go back to the focus on now. I really don't know if what I'm doing is the best thing to do, but it's what I decided I'm going to do. For focus on now, I want to fund YNAB. My goal is to get to $100, so I'm going to put another $50 here. That should cover my subscription for the year that I want to do once this month is over. I already had to spend $14.99, which is a lot more expensive than if you just pay for the year. So once the month is over, I'll pay for the whole year with this $100, and then I'll move this category down to the sinking fund and start saving for the next year. Travel, it looks like I need $298.18 to hit my goal, so I'll go ahead and fund that. And then Christmas, these are my big, like, priorities. Yep. So we're on track to have Christmas funded by my goal date of December 10th. I just need $333.33. This $1,000 goal that I had set, though, is a little low. I'm going to increase that and just throw extra money there for the next couple of months until I get about $1,300 or $1,400, just because I'm giving gifts to a couple of extra people that I wasn't planning on doing before, and I want to make sure I have money available to do things like go to the Nutcracker if we want, or something like that. So let's go back to November. That's looking pretty good. I also want to send some extra money towards travel because I don't think $1,000 for our Cancun trip will be enough. I mean, this is my half, so really, my boyfriend will have another $1,000 or so, or whatever he decides to do. So I think I'm going to throw some extra money towards travel. I know with today's paycheck, I'm fully funding the $1,000, which I think is my minimum for the trip, and I'm gonna try and save an extra $200 or $300 or $400. I don't really know, just so things are a little more flexible. We haven't gone on a trip like this in so long, so it's definitely worth it to me to be over prepared and be able to be flexible on the trip with what I spend. So we still have $266.65 left to budget. I think I am just gonna fund these all the way because why not? $209.51. Maybe I'll start covering some of these and then throw some extra money towards Christmas and travel. Is that what I want to do? Okay, let's fund these smaller ones. So 50. Yeah, 25. I think that's good, right? Seeing it like this, it's kind of hard to figure out where I want to spend my money. Like, I have my priorities and I still have more paychecks and another paycheck in October. So I mean, I should be able to cover the rest, no problem, but it's kind of hard to decide what I want to do right now. So I still need $2,073 to fund the rest of November. I'll go ahead and fund both of these. I'll do it over here. 10 and then $10. Just slowly trying to build this up. Why don't I think I'm gonna throw the $14.51 into my anniversary fund. So now I have $100 left to assign. How much do I need for this? 120. I think I'll just throw the extra 100. Let's see what happens if I do it here. Let's see what happens in December. And then I only need to send, oh, well, that makes sense. Hello. Let's undo that. I'll send this actually to my travel and send more money to Christmas on my next paycheck. So yeah, 2053 is what November is underfunded by. I expect my next paycheck in October to be similar to this one, about $1,700. So it'll be like a similar scenario where half of November's rent will be covered with my next paycheck, and then probably the rest of the bills or categories. And then with my first paycheck in November, I'll finish funding my December rent and so on. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't done so already, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. Bye.